Hey guys, what's up? Son of Chelsea back here again for another video, and this is going to be my Premier League review show. This is the show where I take the main talking points, the biggest highlights in my opinion from the weekend and discuss them. So for the first time in 2016, let's get to it. Starting off with the first game of the year, which was West Ham 2, Liverpool 0. Now this game probably summed up a lot of Liverpool's problems. You know, they seem to have different extremes in terms of the way they perform. Sometimes they can perform really well, sometimes they can perform kind of okay and get a decent result, and sometimes they can perform really poorly, and this was another one of those occasions where they performed really poorly. I think for Klopp, he's clearly trying to strengthen in January with what he can, but really, in my personal opinion, you can't really make a true reflection of Klopp's Liverpool, if you want to put it like that, until probably next season. They still have a load of players from the Brendan Rodgers era, so that could be a problem for them, but overall, can they bring in a goal scorer who can somehow make a difference in, say, the League Cup? But in the Premier League, I still think they're going to be outside the top four at the end of the season. Over to West Ham, and it was a really important win for them, but probably more importantly was the return of Dimitri Payet, one of those players who electrified the Premier League in the first few months of the season. They're already 4 points off top four, so could they make the top four? Personally, I think they may fall a little bit short, but let me know in the comments, guys. West Ham fans, if you're watching, other fans, do you think West Ham have a chance at top four? And also, do you think they have a chance of making the top six? Because you've looked at what they've done with Dimitri Payet back with his form. Next is Manchester United. Now, they got a crucial win against Swansea. Now, they didn't play that well, considering what they've had recently and considering the poor form, the pressure Louis van Gaal is under. It was a massive win and also a massive goal for Wayne Rooney. Now, for both Martial and Wayne Rooney to score goals, I think is good for United. Personally, I still think they need to invest. They still need to bring some sort of striker in. They've been linked to Mane, who I think will probably be is way too much to bring a player, but it's a player they need. They do need pace. They do need goals. So will Mane bring that, or is he overpriced? Let me know. I personally think there are other options out there that United could go for. Van Gaal needed to win to kind of take down that pressure. Sure, it wasn't the best performance. It wasn't vintage United, but at the same time, it's a win, it's a W, and it's a Wayne Rooney goal. So at least a little bit of negativity gets taken out of United for a bit. And lastly, it's going to be about my team, yes, Chelsea, winning 3-0. It was a massive win. I've seen a lot of people just kind of ignoring this result. Quite surprising, really. But for me, it was a crucial result because Chelsea needed to win this. It's the first win under Gus in it. You can go and check out my match reaction. And after seeing the highlights back, after kind of thinking about it, yeah, I still think it is a big win. Sure, Palace had players out, and sure, Palace were unlucky with a lot of decisions. I think personally, some Chelsea players could have been given yellows earlier, and maybe the ref somehow had a poor performance, but referees, that's what we expect nowadays. And fortunately for Chelsea, it went on Chelsea's side, but it didn't go on Palace's side. But overall, I still think it was a convincing win. It was one that Chelsea deserved. I think the performances of the attacking players as well was really key for Chelsea yesterday. The performances of Diego Costa, Fabregas, Oscar, Willian with that crazy goal. You know, 3 of the 4 players I just mentioned there got the goal. So I think that's a key for Chelsea going forward. Also, John Obi Mikel in the central midfield. It's amazing. It's 2016 and John Obi Mikel still has a place at Chelsea. Now, we don't know if he's going to continue this consistently. Sometimes he can put in really good performances and then the next week he doesn't perform as well. But he is showing that under Gus Hiddink he can bring something, and he was so key yesterday. I think also giving Fabregas a freer role in front of him. Now, I am interested to hear, what do you think Chelsea can do for the rest of the season? Now, with this sort of form, with the squad we have, yeah, sure, we can do a lot. And I think still it is a bit ridiculous to think we can get top 4. I do think top 4 is a bit out of our reach, looking at teams like Tottenham, United, who I think will recover some form. Also, you got to think of the teams in between that, you know, who want to fight for a top 4 place. Now, if players like Costa, Fabregas, Oscar, Willian, Hazard, if he can get off kind of this spell of him getting injuries, I think can do something this season. So that has been it, guys, for my first Premier League review of the year. Let me know your thoughts on everything I've said in this review. Also, the teams that I didn't talk about. What did your team do on the first weekend of 2016? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys as ever for watching this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you are new. Follow me on Twitter @SonOfChelsea, and I'll see you again.